Yo, what is good, everybody? My name is the Coach King. Today, I'm giving you the reasons why I think Kings Island is the most overrated amusement park that I have ever been to. And I know this is going to get some controversial statements, but hey, this is just what I think. So watch the video before you comment. Just to get into what parks I think are better, I think my number one park right now is Cedar Point, followed by Hershey Park, then Six Flags Great Adventure, then Kings Island, and then Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I haven't been to all the amusement parks in America, obviously, or else these rankings would be a little different. But these are my rankings as of now, and just I hope that gives some context as to where I think it ranks. Because obviously, I don't think it's a bad park. I just think it's a little overrated, and by a little, I mean a lot overrated. So, before I get into the negatives of the park, I'm going to get into some of the positives. And I have to say this. Sure, the park has a good feel. People want me to say that. I know people are going to ask me to say that. It has a great feel compared to a Six Flags Great Adventure. It has nicer theming and just greater atmosphere, which I guess helps it out a little bit. But that's not the reason I come to the park. The reason I come to the park is the roller coasters. So, that really doesn't help out too much. And right here, we're going to start getting into the major coasters. I'm going to go through the top 5 in the park because every other ride is pretty much just, another ride. Um, One huge positive that I saw in this park was Banshee. I wasn't really expecting too much out of this ride. I was expecting a little bit better than Raptor, a little bit better than Great Bear, but I got something completely different. It's truly a whole different experience compared to the other inverts. I think it's by far the best invert. It was smooth, intense, just a very enjoyable ride. A lot of those moments you did get some great airtime, and I did love the no pre-drop on the pre-drop on the drop. I think that was a really cool element that they threw in there. The drop is so steep. This ride is absolutely awesome. It actually blew me away. I think it cracked into my top 20 just barely, but still, it is one of those rides that you have to go on when you come here, and I have to give Kings Island credit for this. Just a great ride overall, and it does deserve all the hype that it does get. Now I'm going to talk about probably the elephant room here, and it's my favorite ride in the park, Orion. Their new 2020 Giga. This ride was absolutely awesome. The best way I would compare it is it's a bigger version of Candemonium, if you've been on that. It's very fast. You had some great airtime moments. I rode it twice towards the back, and I just had a great experience on both rides. I thought it was very smooth. Obviously, trims kind of annoying, but still just an amazing ride. The drop was absolutely massive. By the way, this is the first Giga Coaster I'd been on other than Millennium, and Millennium was not that good. I really enjoyed that wave turn. I thought that was a really cool element. I know people don't really like it that much, but I thought it was really cool. Even this bank turn here was a really great element. Element after element, this ride was very great. Something you don't really see here is how fast this ride goes. By the way, that hill is absolutely insane. This ride flies, and it really gives that Giga feel that I was looking for. So I do, once again, have to give Kings Island credit for this ride. It was an awesome ride, and I think it does deserve a lot more credit than it really gets. And I have to say, it does hit my top 10, so it's just an awesome ride. Gotta give it credit. Now, here's the negatives of the park, and I'm sure you can guess the other 3 rides in the park. The Beast, I mean, dude, it was just not good. I went on it at night, for those who are wondering. I went on it at night. Dude, it sucked. Let's be honest. It was rough. No airtime. Cool. I'm going through the woods in the dark. I can't see anything anyways, so just okay, I guess. It was the last ride of the night. It's not the worst in the world because I didn't really expect too much. Not for Diamondback. And coming in, I was expecting so much. I'd been on a few hypers before. For context, I had been on Nitro, Apollo Chariot, Titan, and Candemonium, as well as a few intimate ones, but those are the B&M ones I've been on. Not Titan, but whatever. And I thought this ride was going to be by far the best B&M hyper that I'd ever been on. But let me tell you right now, it was not. It was not even good at all. It was rough. You really didn't get anywhere near Nitro floater airtime, and I've really learned to appreciate Nitro a lot more from this. The splashdown was cool, not great, but this ride is just so unbelievably overrated. Keep your you're hyped down for this ride. It's just not that good. Nitro is so much better in so many ways. The airtime is not up to par with some of the other hypers, and it's not even close to up to par with Orion, which is just across the park. And I go on Orion 10 times before I go on this. Now for the biggest letdown. Oh, it's Mystic Timbers. We waited 2 hours for this ride, and I was expecting like El Toro good. I was expecting not El Toro good. You know what I mean? Just a great ride. And you know what I got? I got a slightly bigger but rougher Invader. Really didn't get too much airtime. There were some good pops, but it was like a family ride. It was just not that good. Very rough, as I said before. Um, Short, and it just did not give me the airtime that I was looking for. I was almost, once again, I want to say I was looking for El Toro airtime. I was looking for a step down from El Toro airtime, and I just didn't get it. I was surprised that this is supposed to be the ejector ride in the park. That scares me. Um, yeah, and I just think that this was the biggest letdown that I had in the park. Like, Mystic Timbers, I was so hyped for it, but it just totally let me down. And before you ask, yeah, I wrote it in the back row. I wrote it in the back row, and it was just still not good. So I'm gonna stop talking about it before I get more people triggered, as I'm sure you are right now. That's why I thought Kings Island's overrated. Basically, summary: top 5 rides are good, not great. And I think that the top 5 rides in the other parks that I talked about in my list are better. So that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you guys later. Be good.